Canada's productivity performance has been dismal, having not increased over the last nearly 10 years. Economists calculate productivity as the value of output divided by hours worked to generate that output. However, the numerator, being the value of the goods and services produced, has been either neglected or, when it is actually addressed, is looked at from the perspective of new, high-tech products and services, information technology, artificial intelligence, or advanced equipment, materials, and devices. While all these industries are important, other sectors boost value too. Foremost among those sectors is energy, where Canada has outstanding competitive advantages but still does not get full value for its output. Canada's oil exports now go entirely to the United States, mostly via pipelines from Alberta and Saskatchewan, with a small amount sent by ship from the Vancouver area to U.S. West Coast customers. All Canadian natural gas exports go entirely to the U.S., which already has a surplus. The situation severely harms Canadian producers' bargaining power, which causes them to experience severe discounts on natural gas and oil, whether heavy oil sands, Western Canada Select, bitumen, or conventional crude oil. Fortunately, the situation is changing. The reason, Canada LNG, the first of possibly several West Coast liquefied natural gas liquefaction export terminals, has just begun shipments to foreign buyers in East Asia. The export capacity of the Kitimat, BC facility is 1.8 billion cubic feet daily, or 1.8 million gigajoules. Natural gas now sells for about 1.74 Canadian dollars per gigajoule in Alberta, whereas East Asian recent prices are 17.25 Canadian dollars. Every dollar of after-cost price differential flows directly to producers and Canada's balance of payments. The balance of payments determines our Loonie's value, and thus Canada's standard of living. It may be overly optimistic to think that Canadian producers could reap $10 in gross profit per gigajoule, let alone the full price differential. However, even just $5 per gigajoule would generate $90 million per day, or almost $33 billion per year. As total exports were $596.9 billion in 2022, this would constitute an increase of about 5.5%. This amounts to almost $1,600 per person in Canada's current 20.9 million strong labor force. A big productivity increase for little extra work, as everything will have already been built. Yet that is not all. The TransMountain pipeline expansion has completed, offering an extra capacity of 590,000 barrels per day for exports. If just $10 extra per barrel is garnered, that would bring 5.9 million more per day, or 2.15 billion annually. This would also contribute to a better balance of payments, causing a higher Loonie, higher productivity, lower inflation, and a higher standard of living. Australia, which now outperforms Canada, does not interfere with its own massive LNG exports. If Canadian politicians can restrain themselves from blocking more oil or gas pipelines and LNG export terminals, a bright future awaits.